folks, it's me, Zyzker and I'm back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have thrown away the key. If I'd have known for just 1 minute you'd be back to bother me. And so now go. Walk out the door. I forgot the lyrics, and you're not welcome anymore. Actually, you're very welcome. And hello. It's time. It's Zorkin time. That's what it is. It's Zorkin time. Hello, Silverstar. This will be kind of a weird one in that we are starting at the release date end of the series. This was the last Zork game ever released. Chronologically, it is not the last Zork game. Chronologically, the very last Zork game is Return to Zork, which was 2 games before this one. But that is not actually important. This game did come with a poster that was a fold-out timeline of the entire series. Hello, Kupo. The poster I looked very hard to see if I could find a replica or a scanned PDF or something of it. No. I'm using my old DVD of this game, with ScumVM. This is, the DVD version. It's got higher resolution videos than the CD-ROM version, which is more common. That's all there is to say about it, really, I think. I don't think any of the puzzles change. I don't think it really changes anything. Unlike, the real motion version of Return to Zork. But we're not covering Return to Zork today, we're covering Zork Grand Inquisitor. There's a lot to know about Zork. I will try to fill y'all in as we go. I know more Zork trivia than is really... There's no reason to know any Zork trivia at all. It is 2024. We have kind of evolved past this. But I know more Zork trivia than most people, I think. Yeah, with a name like Zizzy. I actually know that Zizzy is not from the Zork series. It's from Colossal Cave Adventure, the text adventure, Crowther and Woods. But Zork does have a great number of magic words of its own. We'll get familiar with some of them. Because the Enchanter, Sorcerer, and Spellbinder trilogy of text adventures are also secretly stealth Zork games. And this game ties them in. Officially brings them into the trilogy, canonizes them, and such. Zork gastrointestinal, yes. This is the digestive Zork. I believe there will be Vor at one point in this game. That's not counting the grooves. But there is, I believe... potentially Vor? I'm actually not sure. Well, I'll see if I can get us eaten. I'll see if I can get us eaten somewhere in here, just to make this a gastrointestinal adventure. Missed 3 Exile, since you're in that mood. I would like to do some of the Mist games. I will note that down. I am noting that down. What the hell am I looking at? I'm looking at default Notepad. No wonder I'm... Hold on, I gotta open up Notepad++, not default Notepad. Where is my to-do list? Let's see. Looks like this is your first actual suggested game. There we go. I have second. I don't actually see it on here. Do you happen to remember your loom? Oh, right, yes, okay. I didn't save that. Anyway, I've talked right on through our introduction. Let me just get Scum VM open and windowed, and I am gonna have to adjust the size that I'm gonna have to reopen Scum VM because I just closed it while trying to close down the music player. It has been a time. And the time is not over. And why am I a kobold all of a sudden? Why am I a kobold all of a sudden? I'm sure many kobolds ask that. My god, my ears are all over the goddamn chat box. Get your goddamn ears out the chat box. Well, that's something. I'm sure there are a lot of kobolds who are like, wait, why am I a kobold now? Anyway, Zork Grand Inquisitor. For the DVD-ROM. That should be starting now. I clicked the start button. Start. Thank you. Alright, am I encroaching a bit too much on the chat with this? Yeah, it might be. Let me just, Oh, of course, now it resizes. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, look at that big black border. That's what we wanted. That's the absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright. The actual game will fill more of the screen, I think. Alright, let's sit through the logos. Your first live exposure to Zork. This is a very atypical Zork game. This game does assume you know some stuff. But a lot of it is also kind of made up for this game. I will fill in the parts that are backstory and let the rest of it stand alone. I am currently just turning down the volume a little bit on this. On my end, I don't know if it'll work on your end. I hope it will. Making sure the preferences, yeah, rotation speed, good. Quality, 3D sound on, captions on, that's good. Mpreg on. Alright, everything's good to go. So the only thing you need to know to start this is that there was a group of rulers called the Flatheads, and they're dead now. And that a white house with a boarded front door is a very important part of the Zork lore. Aside from that, content warning because this does reuse some fascist newsreels as background. So, that's great, but it was a different time in the late 90s. Hello, Jaffa. So, let's hear about the situation in the Great Underground Empire at this time.
Propaganda on parade. Brought to you by Frobaz Electric, makers of the Frobaz Electric Totemizer. Frobaz Electric, we bring bad things to light. 34th of February, 1067 DUE, Eastland. Fort Cruzel liberated, empire freed from tyranny of magic. Gone are the days of turning castles into fudge, and eggs into ripe guano. Gone are the gruels and granola, the flatheads and the foolishness. Today the magic wars are over.
Shun magic and shun the appearance of magic. Shun everything and then shun shunning.
So said the Grand Inquisitor from atop Flathead Mesa. where the grateful masses throng to welcome Inquisition troops to newly occupied Port Fuzel. The third Dungeon Master has accepted the Inquisitor's generous offer of a permanent vacation. Today, the Dungeon Master read a brief but impassioned statement in support of the transitional Inquisition government. Rumors that the Dungeon Master is leading a so-called magic resistance are entirely false. In other news, the standoff at the Enchanters Guild ended peacefully last week when the Enchanters were freed from themselves by carrying Inquisition troops. Concerned citizens everywhere searched high and low for hidden scrolls and magic contraband, voluntarily purging themselves of the worst excesses of the magic revolution. And finally, at tomorrow's ceremony, the Grand Inquisitor is expected to announce a radical new mind-numbing technology that will implement his visionary One Point of Light program.
Never forget who is the boss of you. Me! I am the boss of you! I am the boss of you! I am the boss of you! I am the boss of you!
Curfew will begin in 1 second. Curfew! Curfew has begun. Curfew began 1 second ago. Curfew began 5 seconds ago. Curfew began 10 seconds ago.
So as you can probably see, this game is not subtle. We are now in control. We've got a free 3D panoramic interface.
The township of Port Fuzel is an occupied
And we have a propaganda machine just belting it out.
18 may appear on or in the streets after curfew is in progress. Violators of Inquisition curfew may be intimidated, incarcerated, lacerated, and/or masticated if time permits and the weather is fine.
So that sounds really bad.
Curfew may be totemized, which is unspeakably painful and altogether irreversible, except for in certain cases, including but not limited to those at the correctly played end of this game.
So we're gonna drop a quick save. Yeah, he's just gonna keep going. There are 3 routes we can take from here. And I'm trying to remember where exactly. Where is my inventory? Right click. The game never tells us this. I don't think the manual ever tells us this. I think it's mentioned exactly once on the back of the box. But we are a vacuum cleaner salesman for the Frobozz Electric Permasuck model. Which is why we start with this odd, lumpy, whatever the fuck this is in our inventory. This is a vacuum cleaner. It is not, sadly, a sexy elephant vacuum cleaner. Anyway. We could either go to the obviously glowing magical place, or we could go somewhere else. One of these other places. Well, let's check out this road. This takes us to...
All Fuzel households must be equipped with a standard Inquisition.
We could dress it up to be... That would be nice.
Standard Inquisition requirements, declaring standard
I am just gonna ignore the propaganda broadcast. I hope you can hear me over it. Anyway, we found the we found the Magic Inquisition headquarters. Port Fuzel is an occupied Inquisition township. Magic has been exterminated. A strict curfew of sundown is observed at all times. The Underground Empire has been sealed. Violators will be totemized, a very bad thing. Have a nice day. And the totemization count just keeps going up.
Reports of a strange blue glow near the dock are grossly exaggerated.
We can also have some ropes.
All warned to stay away under penalty of totemization.
Rope's always useful. Let's see, this is a Frobozz electric fence. which I believe may be our first way to die. Let's find out.
A proclamation.
Let's see if we can touch this.
of society.
Can we fuck with this?
Loyal citizenry of our once
I
large
don't think we can, Alas. Now, old school Zork would have definitely let you kill yourself by touching the electric fence. Anyway, let's head back down to Crossroads. So if that was that way, what's this way? This way is a well. Yeah, I love the camera animations in this game. The camera animations are wonderful. So, we have a rope. What's down here? There is no sound here. Ah, magic forever, it says. So here we are. Down a well. In the dark. Hey, we're in the dark! In a Zork game. Does anybody know what that means? You are eaten by a grue. Now, what was going through your head? A pitch-black cave in a Zork game. What did you think was gonna happen? You have died. Your score is 5 out of a possible 1,000. This score gives you the rank of Permasock Salesperson. This "you have died" text is, it's very infocom. And of course we can restore, restart, or quit. Let's go back to before we did a very stupid thing. I'll be trying to show off as many deaths as I can as we work through this game. There's a lot of them. Now, for those who don't know, Grues...
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
Thank you. Grues are a creature that live in the dark. We never actually hear a description of them. They are simply known as, like, the slavering fangs of a lurking Grue. They're what happens to kill you when you're in the dark in a Zork game. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's head to the big glowing place.
In a world where justice is spellbound, in a time when magic is gone awry, one man will have
Fish heads! Fish heads! Get your roly-poly fish heads!
Ooh, roly-poly fish heads. Wanted for dealing in illegal magic contraband. Dead herrings. Well, heck, let's take a dead herring.
Trying to steal my fish? Get your own!
I'm sure that's nothing.
Look, it's past curfew. You're lucky I don't turn you in just for hanging around outside my shop. Now get out of here!
I'm sure it's fine.
I said cut that out! Good thing I installed that Crowbar's electric alarm. That's it! Hey, guards! Come here and take care of this fish snatcher!
As you leave the riled fishwife, something sticks in your mind. The sword of annoyed sentry. You are taken off to be totemized, and once thoroughly and utterly totemized, you recall the wisdom of Barble of Girth. The best place to be if there's a hubbub is somewhere else. More than just pretty words. Your score is 0 out of a possible 1,000. That's even less score than we had before. That's amazing. Anyway. So how do we avoid setting off the alarm? Well, we don't. But we can make the alarm impossible to hear. Let's turn up the volume on
Turn
this.
that damn speaker down! I can't hear anything over that racket! Would somebody turn that damn speaker down? I can't hear anything over that racket!
There we go.
Avoid flirtation. Avoid libation.
So let's see. Now we've got, what is this?
Walk briskly. Step lively. Think happy thoughts.
We have the King of Meads. And I can't read what the title is. But it is 12 full ounces of meads. And we have one of those, pop-top ring things. Terribly bad for the environment. Adam would hate us for this. 12 ounces of camel mead. Entirely possible. Let's just take a quick look around. Also, I'm gonna save it. You'll see me saving religiously. Very important.
Implementers. It's one of those adventurers again. Go away. We don't need any.
Inquisition.
2 for 1 special, catch of the day. Buy 2, then buy another one. That's not much of a deal. Let's see, we're being told to save often. A very good idea. And back here, talk to me, Grand Inquisitor. One Zorkman or best offer.
The totemized daily billboard is functioning correctly.
Okay. Only you can prevent Foozle fires. Honorary Foozle Fireman and Tharia Jack. He looks familiar. Let's see, there's a barrel here.
Attention, residents of Fort Foozle. By order of the Grand Inquisitor, Master of Technologies, useful and otherwise,
Go away! I don't want no trouble!
That was a voice acting choice. Alright, so what are we doing here? Well, there was that weird blue glow over the harbor that we were specifically forbidden from investigating. Let's investigate it. What does this do?
You wouldn't be fishing for anything in particular now, would you? Because, see, I'm a fish and you know, fishing. So I gotta ask. You want a piece of me, Doc Boy? Or Doc Girl? I can't really tell. All you people look the same.
So if we want whatever is in this weird blue glowing patch of water, we gotta avoid that fish. Let's do something pointlessly cruel. This is an adventure game. For some reason, we're not getting voice on this scene.
Help me. Can't breathe.
Oh.
Low pain threshold. I have shamed the family.
That was odd. I wonder if they changed the voice for the DVD there. In any event, you saw what it usually is. And here we have a brass lantern. These are very iconic. They're, one of the symbols of the series. Because you would never explore a great underground empire without a brass lantern. You need something to light your way, right? Lantern's repaired. Let's, get this dude to take a look at our lantern.
No autographs. I don't do that anymore. Now beat it. Scram.
It's the guy from the poster. Let's try showing him the lantern.
Holy hungus. A genuine lantern. Looks like that one I had with me when I killed that troll with my rusty knife in Great Underground Adventure 4. These things are hard to come by. Nowadays, all you get are flashlights, courtesy Frobah's Electric. Whoa! Get in here!
Game is full of ham, by the way.
Ah, go ahead. I said a whole crate off the Inquisition. Well, I know a guy who knows a guy who heisted a whole crate off the... and I paid him. Now, where's my wrench? Ah.
Anyway, we're allowed to have a cigar. Let's grab a cigar. Let's have a look at it. Oh, it's one of those Frobah's Electric self-lighting cigars. Cool. Let's not keep that in our inventory too long.
Looks like this label's seen some action. Got a lot of carbon scoring here. See if we can just take a look. What's making it spark like that? You smell Spence weed? Where am I? Let me get this. Ow!
My hero.
Nobody saw you come in with that ladder. Now, look at me.
Although this is the wrong this music is wrong.
Just played one on TV. Couldn't find my way out of a maze if you paid me. Well, maybe if you paid me a lot. This thing is magic. Been a while, but I know it when I see it. Trust me, you don't want this lamp. Now scram.
Yeah, this... That was not the music that was supposed to play over that scene. In fact, I'm not sure why it's still playing. I am going to,
Are you ready to make some bad choices?
I'm gonna quickly restart this and see if I can... fix that. Alright, one moment. Oh, hello, Celine. I'm sorry about the distraction. This game is being weird at me. Yeah. There we go. Skip. Skip. Restore. Okay, hopefully it will... Yeah, alright. I think the music is... I don't know. I don't really think it's supposed to still be playing this music, but, if I have to, I will go back to the non-DVD version. I will restart this game and play it on the CD-ROM version. Anyway, now that we showed Antheria Jack-o'-lantern, and he kept it. But he confirmed that that thing is magic. And I'd like to fuck around with a magic lantern, actually. So since he's the local fireman... Let's hide. Let's hide now. Anyway, don't worry,
You were just supposed to smoke it.
Aha! Arrest the vandal!
Oh, what a load of yipple dung. I've been set up.
Go ahead and read him his rights.
You have no rights. Hey, you're Antheria Jack. I'm a really big fan of yours. Remember that one time when you killed that thief who stole all your stuff?
Sure, pal. Whatever you say.
That was first rate. Bloody good. Can I smite him?
Hey!
Oh, I believe smitation would be appropriate at this juncture. Go right ahead, yes.
Oh, I get to smite Antheria Jack. Oh, the guys at headquarters aren't going to believe this. Oh.
As an adventurer, you're just kind of expected to fuck with people's lives, frankly. I'm sure he'll be fine. And Theory of Jack has a way of getting out of situations. I just don't know what that way is. Let's sneak back inside and take a look around his stuff. Oh, hey, what do you know? He's playing Planetfall. Didn't get very far, though. Only 23 moves in. Anyway. Yeah, it's only been a half hour. I've only had time to ruin one guy's life. Let's grab that lamp.
Hey, thanks for fishing me out of that crate. Don't think I could have taken another spawning season. And thanks for getting rid of that Jack guy, too. We got lots to talk about, but the introductions are gonna have to wait. Get me out of this place before anyone finds me.
Yeah, now that we have a light source, let's get underground. I don't think we want to be up here after curfew.
Will in plain fact and with clear conscience be humiliated, intimidated.
So, same thing as before?
The underground. Much better. I'm Dalbaz. Dalbaz of Girth. They call me the Dungeon Master. Well, they used to, before I got stuck in this lantern. The job doesn't mean much nowadays, but I was a big deal about 100 years ago. Then magic is banished, and Yannick, the Grand Inquisitor, sprays me with Frobah's electric wizard repellent. Suddenly, I'm torn from my body, floating helplessly, and I end up trapped in this piece of junk. Which brings me to you. What's your name? Okay, I'll just call you ageless, faceless, gender-neutral, culturally ambiguous adventure person. Afghan cop, for short. Anyway, you gotta help me. Standard stuff, really. Save the Empire, return magic to the land, a little revenge, if time permits. I'm a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I know just the person who could help us out. The Enchantress, Ygael. She's a bit flaky, but she's one heck of a spellcaster. And she always gives you free stuff when you talk to her. Let's ring her, shall we?
Yeah, just a few moments. We've got a bit of cutscening to get through.
I am Ygael, lost enchantress of the Empire. I come to you from the ethereal plains of Atri. Oh, I gotta get that. Do you mind? All right, let me get right to the point. This call's not cheap. The good news is there are 3 magic relics. Relics strong enough to bring magic back to the Empire. The bad news is they are lost or destroyed or something because, hello, no magic. Zip it! Take this spell book, adventurer. There is much magic hidden in the underground. If only you know how to look.
What did I tell you? A spell book. Let me give you a quick rundown. There are 3 types of magic spells. High magic is creation. Middle magic is enlightenment. Deep magic is transmutation. You pick up spells as you go along, and you write them into your spell book. We'll probably run across a few of each down here. There are spell scrolls stashed all over the underground. I just can't remember where.
Now, we just drop a quick save, pop into our inventory, and Zork is a common term for the Great Underground Empire, which is the thing that the Flatheads, who were the former rulers of the Great Underground Empire, used to rule over. This kind of makes sense. I forget why it's called Zork, though. I forget why it's actually called Zork. There is no actual place in the games called just Zork, as far as I know. Anyway, now that we have Dalbaz sitting in his lamp here, he'll do things for us, like,
I only know 2 people who smoke that brand of cigar. Well, one person, actually. That guy Antheria Jack. The other one is more of a house.
Now that we've got Dalbaz, he'll offer commentary on our various inventory items.
Mead Light! What kind of a drink is that? It'd take at least twice what you've got there to do anything. Not that the wizards of this universe use or condone the use of alcohol or any mind-altering substance in any way, shape, or form.
I kinda wish I could adjust the volume of the music. It is absolutely booming.
That's a permasuck machine. It'll suck onto anything, so don't go putting your mouth on it. Or anything else.
Good advice, good advice. And we can check out our spell book. We've got Voxum, which separates the energies of different magics. We've got Rezrov, which opens or locked or enchanted doors, and Ingram, which turns purple things invisible. And that's it. We have one spell of each school to start. Let's see. Great Underground Secret Entrance number 38967. Very nice. We could head back up.
That appears to be your average everyday subway token. Naturally, it's lying in a bucket at the bottom of a well.
Naturally.
Oh, it's our very first inventory item together. I wish I had a camera.
Zork is the name of the planet. I actually was not aware of that. I know a great deal of Zork trivia. I did not know that. Anyway, we've been underground long enough. Let's head back upstairs.
Look, we're safe down here. Even if you could make that climb, we'd be arrested in a matter of seconds.
As you emerge from the well, you are spotted by an Inquisition guard who was discreetly taking care of something behind a nearby tree. He suppresses the urge to smite you on the spot, accusing you instead of breaking curfew and, more importantly, harboring magic contraband. The lantern is destroyed and you are dragged off to be totemized. You have been totemized. Your score is 89 out of possible 1,000. This score gives you the rank of Permasuck Regional Sales Manager. We are working up the Permasuck Salesman ranks. So let's not do that.
The door's locked, huh? Well, I'm not much of a hand with locks, but if you open the spell book...
Yes, our spell book. We do have Rezrov.
Rezrov!
Bingo! Open sesame. A very nice piece of spellcasting, indeed.
Thank you. And now one of my favorite moments in the game. In which we get tailed downstairs.
The crossroads of the great underground highway. My old stomping grounds. Oh, for the days when I could stomp.
You can also, it also works the other way. You can get tail boosted up. I used to watch this, particular FMV over and over. Can't imagine why. Anyway. I'm not gonna make you make me watch it over and over. Let's just take a look.
All the must-haves for the on-the-go adventure. Well, I'd say this applies. Go on.
In case of adventure, is there a volume control for the music at all? No, there is no volume control for the music. I'm sorry. There must be a way, and I don't know it. In case of adventure, break glass. I don't think we have anything to break glass with. Oh. Actually, yeah, we do. There we go. I'm keeping that hammer. Here is a spell scroll. Turn off three...
map.
Oh, no, it's a map. This'll help us. Turn off the MPEG, turn off 3D sound. I will try that. I'll try both of them. Let's try turning off 3D sound. MPEG, however, is high-quality music videos. High-quality music video? High-quality video, in general. Without it... No? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm unsure. I think I am going to turn it back on. But... No, you know what? Maybe I'll leave it off. That actually does look really good. Anyway, let's grab our sword.
This sword appears to be of elven workmanship. Standard adventurer wear. You know the type. This sword appears to be of elven workmanship. Standard adventurer wear. You know the type.
Dalbaz, you okay there, buddy? Yeah, even the original text adventure is kind of ridiculous. I'll show you guys someday. Before I start playing text adventures, I want to, set up a kind of text-to-speech, or text-to-speech. I want it to play, I want it to talk to us, basically. And the hammer?
That would be your basic little hammer.
Okay. The voice of Dalbaz is Michael McKean, who some people may know from stuff. They may know him from Better Call Saul, Saturday Night Live, Short Circuit 2. He's been in a lot of stuff. I am not the right person to comment on celebrities.
Ah, the elusive umbrella tree, aptly named for its umbrella-shaped blossoms.
This is the umbrella tree that you sit under when you sit under the umbrella tree. And hey, these are purple. We can try out another of them.
There's a spell in one of the blossoms.
So there is. I can't do shit with that, can I?
Violence never solved anything. Well, not everything. Okay, not this thing.
Yeah, I guess I can't cut it down. Well, we'll get that eventually. It's good to know that there's a spell in there. What's this?
Another vestige of the Inquisition. That tacky little souvenir is called a totem. They hold the imprisoned spirits of magical creatures. It's cheaper and easier than torture, and it's certainly much more space efficient.
Yep, this is totemization. If you were wondering what totemization was, this is it. You turn into a little hockey puck. Trapped in there.
What was that? I heard that. Hello? Whoever you are.
It's me, Dalbaz. I got chased out of my body by the Grand Inquisitor and ended up stuck in his lamp. This here's Afghan cop. So how'd they get to you?
Well, I was just minding my own business, hanging out in the forest near Fusel, and next thing you know, I'm cornered by a fierce posse. I mean, more of a phalanx you would really call it. I mean, of about 100 Inquisition guards, you know? And I don't mean your average regular rule-sized guards. I mean, these were big guys. These were monsters. It took about, 50 of them to hold me down because most...
Oh, what's this? You're a knobby little something or other, aren't you? A scrawny, scaly runt of a kitty fish.
Ooh, there's... Speak to the great dragon of the Empire with such insolence. Behold the flames of my wrath.
Oh, beg mercy, my lord. Oh.
Avert your eyes. My gaze is terrible. I am a dragon. Well, sort of a dragon after a fashion, you know. If you dare look into my eyes, I'll turn you into, jelly.
Stone, you idiot, not jelly. You gonna give me any trouble, runt? Oh! No, sir. Everything is under control here. Oh, dear.
Tough break. So you're out of commission, huh? Well, I'm sure this kindly adventurer won't mind the extra load.
Thanks.
Yep, so that is our local dragon with feathery wings, because dragons get those if they want. Shame about him. We'll see if we can untotemize him later. Alright, what's off this way? In magic we trust. That's not opening. Let's try Rezrov.
Rezrov.
There we go.
Ah, my alma mater. The most prestigious spellcasting institution in all of Zork. And I was first in my class, too.
In all of Zork. Well, there you go. Actually. Danger, bottomless pits. Well, we'll just see about that. Are they really? You plummet down the bottomless pit, and plummet and plummet. As the years pass, you meet, mingle, and marry a similarly indisposed adventurer, have 3 children, and eventually die of old age. We had 3 children in free fall. That can't be comfortable. Ah, the score gives you the rank of a luckless adventurer. We are now officially an adventurer. We're not just a perma-suck salesman. Anyway, this is the way to the Great Underground Empire University. Let's check the other route. Other routes, apparently. Let's try this way.
This place looks sort of familiar. The rank undergrowth prevents eastward movement.
He really enjoys being a dungeon master, I think.
Ha! Onward then! Into the foliage!
Alright.
That's my house. And this is my garden. I'm home! I'm home! I'm home!
And what's this?
My gardening tools. Scroll, shovel. Shovel, scroll.
The foliage will remember that. Yep, here is a shovel. Let's have a look at it.
That's what we Quendorians call a shovel.
Yeah, Quendor, I believe, is a continent on Zork. I used to think Quendor was the planet. If not, then, well... Anyway, here's a scroll. We now have the Throck spell, which causes vegetation to grow. I have an idea for that. Let's Throck some Mortons.
Rock.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to work here. I had really hoped. But this tree doesn't seem amiable. Oh well, let's go back and, see what else we can find. What are those plants? Well, I was about to do something. I should save. Speaking of the foliage, we'll remember that.
Rock.
No? Alright. Oh,
It's a snapdragon. This thing needs to take a chill pill.
let's make it big.
I don't think you would have wanted that to work anyway.
Who is singing?
That's an eggplant. Do you get it? Eggplant? No? All right.
Yeah, I am wondering. I'm not actually sure. Alright. Hey, man.
Hey, babe. This is the Dungeon Master's home security system. You ain't getting in here, so don't even try.
I have a great home security system, but he's got some bad habits. Harry, it's me. Come on, Harry, let me in.
Very noisy bees. Let's just save here. And, bother the bees.
Ah, well, bees. They'd sooner saw their wings off than let it get their honey. Very delicate olfactory. Though I doubt that's so.
Delicate olfactory senses. Let's smoke them out. No? Okay. Well, they're just some bees. How bad can they be? Just under half a second. That's how long it takes for a thick, black swarm of quell bees to storm out of the hive and over your sword. After a brief, futile, and very painful struggle, your sword falls out of your lifeless hand and clatters to the ground. With bee-like solidarity, the quell bees return to their hive. You have died. Alright. Did anyone ever mention that this guy has bad habits?
Oh, yeah? Well, you got any ID? Me?
Do I look like I got any ID?
You look like a lamb.
Let's just leave this here.
Nothing like a good story. I don't care if you're the Dungeon Master himself. You're still not getting in here.
Now, what kind of self-respecting alarm system would let you do that?
I don't think we have enough to, God, it's noisy out there. I don't think we have enough to do anything to him. We'll get back to him in a bit. And what is this way? Great Underground Bridge number something or other. Okay.
Ah, the teleportation station. Fastest way to get around in the underground.
Right. With every teleportation station we visit, we are allowed to teleport there. We can take our map, shove it in the slot, and go anywhere we've discovered. Not helpful right now, but it will be for later. And the Great Underground Subway. Sure, why not?
A token, a slot. But how to put it all together without my insert token into slot spell?
Now here's part of what I don't like about Zork, Grand Inquisitor, and part of what I suspect I will absolutely fucking hate about the Journeyman Project. Some loser idiot always tells you all of the solution. I mean, sure, he's a funny loser idiot, but he's still a loser idiot.
I was just about to suggest that.
You already did. Shut up.
The underground. It's a subway. It's a political movement. It's a subway and a political movement. Sounds like it's still operational, too.
Yeah, it does sound operational. Let's check the place out.
Okay, now you want to take the red line east to the yellow line, then switch off to the, I have no idea.
Neither do I. Whatever we're gonna do, we probably can't do it like this. And none of these buttons are... Okay. Feel the heat. Take the underground to Hades. Feel the heat and win big. Play Old Scratch, Zork Mid 500, or Eternal Damnation. You choose your path. The Zork Lottery. Brave souls wanted. Hades. We could go to Hades. Anybody want to go to hell? Well, we'd have to figure out the subway map first. Hades. Yep. Alright, let's, we put it off. Let's check out the GUE University.
If you want to get in, you're going to have to pass the entrance exam. The 3 pillars. They test your aptitude for visualization, pattern recognition, and clicking.
This one's simple enough. You just match the landscapes. Let's see, is there one that has the... Doesn't look like it. That might be right. And then there's a mountain somewhere? Back here? Alright, that's 2 out of 3. That ain't bad. There we go, that's all 3. Onward. Uh-huh. And now we just need a shadow with a ball? Or no shadow at all, because... No, none of these really work. This looks like it should work, but it doesn't. Do we have a fat pillar? Not one that lines up. Do we have a pillar with a Z? Yes, but... this doesn't quite line up. Oh, but that does. Alright. Just checking to see if I missed anything. Robo's Magic Sewer Company. Yeah, there's that text. Can I get it great? Are things great? Things are not great. Alright, what about the aqueducts? Oh, these don't line up at all. How about whatever this is? I don't think so. Scenic Overlook Ruins of Thibor. Do we have the Ruins of Thibor? Yep, we kinda do. Not really, though. Is there anything that goes with this? Yeah, we do, actually. Oh. Let's head on in. Alright.
GUE Tech, Eastland. Boy, this takes me back. The glory days of enchanting. I can't remember a damn thing.
Can we just go out the front door? I better save, just in case there's something waiting out the front door. Yeah, we can just stroll on out. Note that this one didn't fall over, so we cannot walk out the bottomless pit. So, I'm not sure what there is to do out here.
As you'll notice, the university doesn't exist in our space-time. It's in a parallel dimension called the ethereal planes of Atri, which we sorcerers share with snack cakes, former child stars, and people who own ferrets.
This is all official lore, by the way. If you have a ferret that likes snack cakes, you can get to the ethereal planes of Atri.
Hey, free dirt.
Ooh, dirt. Oh, it's a spell scroll. I wanted dirt. Kendall! The Simplify Instructions spell. If you want things simple, you ask for Kendall.
Let's dematerialize, shall we?
Plus 15 points to your ferret start and Dr. Doolittle of the child. Nice. Alright, let's insert our map. We'll go back to GU and, pop back to the crossroads, actually. Notice that we're already here. It's very efficient travel. We did not, in fact, explore any of GUE Tech. So let's head back in. There we go. We don't have to resolve anything. Now we're back inside. Let's check the place out a little bit. Here's a window. And we left again! Why did I do that? No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We can go straight in. What's on here? Bulletin board. GUE Tech Health Memo to all students and radiants. From the Surgeon Specific, subject Zork Rocks and Cola. The Surgeon Specific of GUE Tech has determined that eating Zork Rocks while drinking any cola-based beverage can be harmful to your health because your stomach will explode. Just like that kid whose picture is in all the Zork granola boxes. That's how he died, really. That's good to know. Desperately seeking tutor. All subjects pertaining to magic. 2D has MDD, Magic Deficit Disorder, and must pass exams or be expelled. Will pay handsomely. Zorkmids are livestock. Please call Mir Yannick. Mir Yannick, as you'll recall, is the Inquisitor, the guy trying to stamp out all magic. Here's some of his backstory. He was an idiot. GUE Tech Zunions List. Mir Yannick Z-, Dalbaz of Girth A. We're not allowed to look at anybody else. Remember, the vending machines are being restocked on Gru's Day. Please be patient. There is likely to be no locker access until then, depending on how stale the candy in the machine is. What do the vending machines have to do with the locker? That's a good question. Mike's pants. Honestly, I don't get it. It's a college bulletin board. There's always going to be an in-joke. Congrats to our own GUE Tech Magemeisters, thaumaturgic decathlon champions for the 3rd year in a row. They turned the Mythican Institute of Technology Enchantiers into ripe guano to capture 1st place in the Moth League. Turning the enemy team into shit is a power move. Notice, the alarm system is down. Can everyone please try and cheer him up? Aww. And over here, we got some trophies. None of them matter to us. At all. Not even this one, which looks like it should be important. Alright, what's this?
This is an emergency magicatronic message from the Enchanter's broadcasting system. I am the wizard, Belbaz. This is probably not a test. Should a tyrannical anti-magic despot have in fact eliminated magic from the Empire, you must find the following 3 lost magic artifacts. If you find them, magic will return.
Alright, the following 3 the artifacts that follow.
This is an emergency magicatronic
giving
message
us anything
from the Enchanter's broadcasting system. I am the wizard, Belbaz.
And his voice is just going to follow us down the hall. Okay.
Should a tyrannical anti-magic despot have in fact eliminated magic from the Empire, you must find the following 3 lost magic artifacts. If you find them...
Let's see, can we Rezrov this door?
Return?
Rezrov! This is a magic university. These doors have all been Rezrov-proofed.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is the main hallway one took to go to class. I've never been down it.
And yet somehow you got AIDS.
This is an emergency magicatronic message from the Enchanter's broadcasting system. I am the wizard.
I cannot get him to stop talking.
This is probably not a test. Should a tyrannical anti-magic despot have in fact eliminated magic from the Empire, you must find the following...
Oh, this is the infinite corridor, no wonder.
Artifacts. If you find them, magic will return.
It's written in purple.
Graham. And the hallway becomes a small way.
There we go. Whoops. Oh, that's temporary. Well, we better book it. We don't want to get caught.
Hey, Graham.
There we go. That should lock it in. But what if? What if?
Hey, Graham.
Ooh, that's the infinite. And you know, for just a second, we had a forward button. The infinite corridor becomes the infinite. The hallway disintegrates into the airless expanse of the cosmos. Being ever so adventurous, you take that tiny step for mankind. Ill-equipped for space travel, your head explodes. Your score is 170. This gives you the rank of Acolyte Spellcaster. We're getting places! Those places are killing us, but we're getting places!
Hey, Graham.
This is a very good game. Alright, we can go forward. Now we're at the lockers. None of which we can open for right now. Big Fat Loser Dunce. And there appears to be a candy bar wrapper beneath Big Fat Loser Dunce's locker. We'll have to check on that. Looks like there's some kind of card system.
You must find the Coconut of Quendor. It contains the magic knowledge of the Circle of Enchanters, knowledge enough to fill an entire coconut, hidden before magic was banished from the realm. It holds the power of high magic and makes, I'm told, one heck of a pina colada. The wizard Ygael set sail into the great sea with it in 966 GUE. It was never heard from again.
Well, that's tragic. What are our other options?
You must find the Skull of Yorick, which contains the soul of deep magic. The powerful skull has fueled wars, raised empires, toppled cities, and through it all remained quite shiny. The skull was stolen by a pack of grooves near the historic White House in the year 948.
Pack of grooves. Get you every time. And our final magic artifact.
You must find the missing cube of foundation, one of the 17 building blocks which form our existence. The cube that contains the power of middle magic was allegedly won in a game of double Fanucci by the scoundrel Antharia Jack, proprietor of a gambling hall in Port Fusel. As the sources were intoxicated in the extreme, this information has never been verified. Search out the time tunnels. This is the sole purpose for which we built them eons ago. This has been an emergency magicatronic message from the Enchanter's broadcasting system. This has not been a test. If this had been a test, an annoying tone would have sounded.
No.
The tone would have sounded very much like this.
Thanks, guys. 17 building blocks that make up our universe, huh? Minecraft players ain't got shit. Alright, head back down the hall. Let's take a look at these vending machines, cause, curious now.
Snacks. Sweet snacks. What a welcome sight to the road-weary adventurer.
What do we got? Change machine will accept 5 Zorkmen, 10 Zorkmen, and 500 Zorkmen bills. We have no money whatsoever. Let's remember to come back here when we've actually got some cash. In the meantime, let's head on back. Alright, we have a spell that simplifies things, makes things easier, makes things more straightforward. Good thing, too. Let's cast Kendall.
Kindle.
That's more like it. Now, unless I'm mistaken, all you have to do is pick the place you want to go to, wait at the edge of the platform, and assume crash position.
Crash position? Why would we need crash position? Let's go to Hades. I'm really excited to go to hell.
I guess I should warn you. The thing about the underground is that there were a few cutbacks and then a few more. And then, well, they just never got around to installing the brakes. Whew! That really clears the sinuses.
That was fun. So here we are, in the, antechamber to hell. And I like that phrase enough that I'm going to make a new save using it. We could stand and wait for the subway again. Or we could, hey buddy, been waiting.
Hey Slim, what you reading? How to hypnotize yourself. Guess it worked.
The Voyage of Captain Zahab. Drop of water and not a bit of food in the hold. A fortnight longer and my mind grew infirm. Like a mirage in the desert, I began to see islands.
Wait a second. What about me? What happens to me?
Well, I guess you hypnotize yourself and die. Sorry, man. I began to see islands where there were none, and where I swore I saw only horizon not a moment before. Hills grew up out of the water right before my eyes. At first I thought it must have been all the rye I drank. You want some rye? Of course you do. I sent out a dinghy. Not an hour later, a roar rocked our craft, followed by a terrific crashing noise, like a great granola mine had just collapsed. What vile menace inhabits this Isle of the Damned? Dismember 12. We found the remains of the dingy on a floating isle, along with one survivor. He had gone mad, raving incoherently about plugging the nostrils of some serpent beast. His last tearful words I record here that I might share them with his loved ones. We tried to pull the coconut from his mouth, but he knew, and woe for his wrath was mighty. Interesting. It sounds like the coconut might be in the mouth of a sea serpent. Possibly a seasick sea serpent. How to hypnotize yourself. Method 4. You swing the thingy side to side. Step 3. Hypnospiral. Method 5. Bonk. I like method 5. I think a good bonk could help. And what's he got in his hand? Why, it's a ticket.
Watch out. Old Scratch plays for high stakes. 500 Zork bids against eternal damnation. What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
And if you've ever wondered where that line came from, it was right here. Technically the stream is over. We can all go home. It's a serious when the guy was named Booze Miller. Yeah,
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
We will take the scratch golf cart along with us for now. I want to do it somewhere quieter. Let's walk into hell.
Can you hear it? Thousands of voices lamenting some hideous fate. Or maybe it's just me.
Alright, now this is a telephone puzzle. When I was younger, I actually wrote down all of the instructions, everything I needed to actually work this out. I know a better way now. But let's listen to the puzzle.
Do-do-do-do-do. It's a direct line to the commissioner.
Not that.
Thank you for calling the Hades Shuttle Service courtesy phone. Since the dawn of time, your choice for crossing over into the afterlife. To skip a message at any time, press 4.
Alright.
This service has recently undergone a retrofitting to ensure full ease of abuse, customer dissatisfaction, and user unfriendliness while inefficiently bringing you, the recently deceased, to your final destination.
Lovely.
Before crossing, you'll need to answer a few simple questions using the touch-tone pad.
As seen
Press
here.
1 for the list of questions. To press 3, please press 7.
Uh-huh.
To hear these options again, call back and listen to them again.
That's fair.
To press 4, hit the pound key. To return to the main menu, you're already there. Press 8 to press 1. To wait on hold, stay on the line. To press 6, press 2. For a list of numbers, count to 10. To press 7, press 5. To hear the answers, press 6. To press 0, press the star key. To hear these options backwards, press 9. To press the star
Really?
key, zero near the or no wheeler we fit here.
Yeah, that's...
Where is
Okay.
Zero near press 1 for the list of
That's what it does.
To press
Alright. To press 1, press 8.
Thank you for
That
calling
part I
the
got.
80 Press 1 for the list of questions. To press 3, are you currently living? We're sorry, but use of the Hades shuttle service by pre-mortem individuals is strictly prohibited. Please call back when you are extremely dead.
There are some wonderful, wonderful lines in the Hades telephone system, and it makes me regret that I can't really show them off. Because the correct way to solve this puzzle is not to deal with any of this bullshit. It's to let Kendall handle it.
Thank you for calling the Hades shuttle service courtesy phone. Since the
I
dawn
think
of
we
time,
might have to...
your choice for crossing over into the afterlife. To skip a message at...
you can do... I know you can do this. Come on.
Thank
Shut
you
up.
for... Press the star key for...
There we
What
go.
is all this? I just want to call the damn shuttle. Is that so much to ask? You have correctly answered all the questions. Congratulations! A shuttle will be along shortly to transport you to Hades, where you will languidly spend the rest of eternity. Have
we can go to
hell
hell.
of a day.
Hello, Shateri. We're going to hell. Or we would if we had, like, two
Charon,
Zorkmen.
the oarsman of the river Styx. Whoo-hoo. I don't know how he manages to generate a stink, but he most certainly does.
Hey man, high five. You want some Zork mids or something, don't you? I don't have any. Can I just stab you with a sword?
Violence never solved anything. Well, not everything. Okay, not this thing.
Yeah, that's fair. So many MIT references here, it hurts. That's because Zork started at MIT. Anyway, high five? No? Okay. I'm gonna leave you there. I'll come back.
Let's dematerialize, shall we?
I think Sharon has great music, though. Alright, let's go back to the crossroads. And as long as we've got a minute, drop a save. And I bet you wish you could save scum scratch off tickets, don't you? Unfortunately, you can't, but I can. Fortune or death, death or fortune, old scratch will make one thine. Wind your way through the web I've spun, fail thrice, and thy soul be mine. So the way it works is, we start at the thing here, and we have to make it to the money. And that means scratching off paths as you go. I don't know if there's a best way to do it, I just sort of save scum until I get it right. And hope. Sure, let's go down.
Cha-ching! 500 Zork mids.
We got a 500 Zork mid bill. First try, baby! Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, the vending machine takes 500 Zorkman bells. Let's convert our 500 Zorkmids to tokens, or whatever the fuck these are.
$500 Zorkmids. Let's just stuff those in a handy little sack, shall we?
There we go.
1 Zorkmid. Don't go spending it all in one place.
In Frob we trust. Idwit Oogle 657 GUE. And here you can see one of the illustrious flatheads. Now, I don't know if it's possible to go through the entire set of, through, like, all your entire money bag, but let's have a look at some of these. What do we got here? We have blue, red, we have sandwich. We have Thadium-free, Diet Orange Blam, Blam Classic, Antherian Plunge, and Blam Clear. We have...
I think some of these were here my freshman year.
Oh, there it is. There's the, variety of candy that was being eaten underneath that locker. Let's, I think that'd be number 11.
No! I hate it when that happens.
Stuck.
Just where were you keeping that?
Inventory space.
Perma-suck from Frobos Electric. We don't make things that suck. We make things that suck permanently.
Didn't get anything, though. Alright. Well, I want to check something real quick. Yeah, as long as we're out here. Yeah, that opened this locker. That was basically the sound you made. I don't blame you.
That's Yannick's locker. That rat ant was my roommate here for 3 terms, before he became the pastor of disaster up in the above ground. He would have failed out first term if it weren't for me.
So this is Mary Yannick's locker. What do we got here?
A Prozork tablet. This stuff will mellow anything out. Animal, vegetable, or mineral.
Prozork? We've got Yannick's report card, all Fs. Better spell manufacturing in under 10 minutes. Blank spell parchment must be put through a 5-step imprinting process that varies for each spell. To imprint a spell scroll... Once that step is complete...
Kindle.
Origination, modification, replication, interpretation, transmogrification. Okay, cool, thanks. That's all I needed to know. Caves notes?
Look at this! Cheat notes! Crib sheets! He may run the Empire, but he's not quite Mensa material.
That's fair. No useful scrolls, though. Alright. Then there's this locker, which, we couldn't get at earlier. I think we can open all of them if we want to. Except for that one, because it's all bent out of shape. In the meantime, how about some Zork rocks? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be number 8. Is there nothing in here that works? Oh well. What's in Locker 8? How to win at Double Fanucci. Down to this, give yourself all the best cards and steal from your opponents all their best cards. Lie and say it's your turn even when it isn't. Complain about everything just to set the mood. Here's a favorite. Bring an enchanter friend with you who can cast a Yeoman Mind Probe spell, so you can read your opponent's mind. If your opponent has no mind, have your friend cast a Guncho spell, banishing your opponent to another plane of existence, giving you the opportunity to switch cards before he returns. If he continues to lose after he returns, the author suggests a mild Beza spell of bodily deformation, to remove your opponent's hands and the altogether, so that although he or she might object somewhat strenuously to cheating, ultimately his hands will be tired, or simply grafted to his head. In any case, the odds of you winning, well... Yeah, what's the simple version? The only way to win is not to okay. Life is so much simpler with Kendall on your side. Let's see. Man, I don't know how to get anything out of this locker. Let's save, though, and check them all out. I've never been through the entire set, and I'm very curious. We have the money. What is in locker number 1? Big fat nothing. Cool. Cool. Locker 2, which we're not allowed to have. I want this candy! I want candy. A bunch of spell scrolls, none that we're allowed to grab. I have the distressing feeling we will only be able to get inventory out of the plot-relevant lockers. But, you know, for the sake of science. Or science. Or something. Oh, a robe and wizard hat. Somebody's having sex. Where's soy sauce? Soy sauce. Locker 4, big fat nothing. Thought as much. Was an empty. Like, this one's an empty spring, too. I bet there's nothing in this one. Yeah, that's empty. And the next one is broken off, because we're not allowed to push it. How much you want to bet that's the locker that we actually want to get into? Locker 7. Also empty. That's a surprise. Alright. I apologize for running through all of these, but I just suddenly got intensely curious. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna drag you guys with me on my journey of discovery. Entire life savings minus infinity plus 2. It's fair. Nothing there. Actually, you know what? I don't apologize at all. And then 12. Because we've already seen 11. This page left intentionally blank. This must be Mark Blank's locker. Mark Blank was one of the Infocom founders. That was absolutely hilarious if you're in detective... No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Actually. And... something in back. Don't know what. Can't get at it. Okay. Well, as long as we're buying, like, fucking everything, who wants an ice cream sandwich? I want an ice cream sandwich. Maybe they were Mark Blank's maybe. I want ice cream.
An ice cream bar.
Okay.
Hey, look, there's a special treat inside.
My sandwich!
Well, what do you know? Another scroll.
Oh, it's just a scroll. Alright, what is it?
The Obadil Scroll. Will not Nusto for novelty purposes only. They're just saying that, though. Put it through a spell checker and it'll work like any other.
Alright, that is a Novelty Obadil scroll. We will need to spell checker that. We will need to find a spell checker. And either of these others have anything good? No? No. Alright. Just had to check. A spell checker. Now, where are we gonna find one of those? I don't know. I just don't know. While I'm at it, let me take a quick look at my spells. We got, cause vegetation to grow, separate the energies of different magics. Nothing useful in these circumstances, and unfortunately this seems to be sucked. I saw something come out. What do we got?
Aha, the ever-tasty Zork rocks. A clever marketing of dangerously unstable spell residue with red food coloring to appeal to the kiddies.
Zork rocks. Now, we heard that these explode when exposed to soda. Let's do something dangerous and stupid. Actually, but let's save the game first. I love doing dangerous, stupid things.
Warning, warning. Presence of cola beverage detected.
Let's find a safe home for this stuff, okay? These rocks are about to pop in a very big way, and I don't want to be next to them when they do.
Well, how bad could it be, really? Like,
Warning,
warning. Here?
Presence of cola beverage detected. This candy will self-destruct in 45 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't seem like that big of a danger. I mean, it's just some candy.
Caution, Zork rocks have been corrupted. This candy will self-destruct in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I do that when I'm corrupted, too. I explode. It's fun.
Danger! Danger! Meltdown is imminent. This candy will self-destruct in 15 seconds.
Hit the floor! Ditch the candy! Clear the area! These suckers are gonna blow any second now!
10, 9,
8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Holy! The Zork rocks explode. As do you, and everything else that isn't made of tempered Borthian steel. It's pretty painless, but you can't help thinking about the mess. That was a really big explosion! Anyway, let's do that again, but this time not stupid.
Warning, warning. Presence of cola beverage detected.
Let's find a safe home for this stuff, okay? These rocks are about to pop in a very big way, and I don't want to be next to them when they do. There you go. Crisis averted.
Let's not stand next to the lockers either.
Warning, warning. Presence
Let's actually
of cola...
go a little further down the hall. Do you think they've exploded yet? Oh, no. Let's just... We'll wait it out. We'll wait it out. Meltdown imminent. Don't expect in 15 seconds. I want to wait a good... I think it's a great idea to be a good distance away from this stuff. Actually, I kind of want to save and duck back around the corner.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Barbecue these shakes.
1.
I felt bad about doing this briefly, and then I didn't anymore.
Look! This is my locker! That's my stuff! My books and my papers and my... Oh, I guess I should have washed those gym shorts.
What do we got here?
My student ID. Fortunately, I cast the turn embarrassing photo invisible spell on it.
Born in February. Class of 1966. He got all A's. I can't read whatever any of this stuff is, but that's fine. Because we got what we came for. We got a student ID. Now we can get into the proper university.
My lantern sense is tingling, warning me of danger. Oh, and your sword's glowing too.
My sword's glowing too. Alright, well, what's this? Protected by the Frobos Magic Academy Purple Beast Alarm System. Huh. How bad can it be?
Get away from me, bridge, you cretin!
Oh god, he's Spanish. Scottish. Spanish?
Look at me, damn ya! I'm the six-armed invisible bridge guy! Nobody messes with the six-armed invisible bridge guy!
I've certainly heard that before.
Go ahead then! I could take you with 5 arms tied behind me back!
Oh, could you now? Come on.
Oh, you're asking for it! Take that! And that! And that, and that, and that, and that! Aha!
The six-armed invisible guard chops, slices, and eventually parades you. In the end, what there is left of you couldn't be held in a sieve. Of course, by then, you're long past caring. You have died. Alright, let's not fuck with six-armed invisible bridge guy. Six-armed invisible bridge guy is a douche. Wonder if we could just, you know... First, we do have a spell that, turns purple things invisible. Well, that doesn't help. He's already invisible. If only we had the opposite spell, but we don't. Well, let's get out of here. actually really useful, too. Alright, at this point we gotta kind of take stock of where we are. We do have this Zork, which we didn't have before. Now remember the Dungeon Master saying that Snapdragon had to take a chill pill? Well, what if it did?
Let those photosynthetic neuroses just ooze on out of you.
Well, now we put it to sleep. I'm not sure what we can...
This just doesn't seem fair. Effective, maybe, but terribly unfair.
Now we can take it with us.
You know why they call it a snapdragon? Because it'll chomp on anything that gets within tongue's distance, which is just one reason why we should get rid of this thing ASAP.
Let's see. A flower that chomps on things. Where could we use that? Maybe it'll eat these bees.
Well, bees. They'd sooner saw their wings off than let anyone get at their honey. Very delicate olfactory sense. Though I doubt that's helpful to you anyway.
Let's... Chomp, chomp, chomp. What do we need chomped? I don't know if we need anything chomped. At current time. Alright, I forgot to show you a death, I think. This is a really dumb, really obscure death. But I believe you can cast Rock on the lawn here. Though seemingly harmless, you quickly discover why throcking the grass is expressly forbidden. The grass bursts forth from the ground with an unquenchable bloodlust. The tentacle-like blades wrap themselves around your extremities, lifting you in the air, and snapping you like a piñata. You have died. You really gotta dig to get that. You gotta dig to get some of these deaths. Oh. Danger bottomless pits. I swear that said, please don't throck the grass a second ago. Maybe it rotates. A snapdragon. Maybe we could,
It's not called the temporary suck, is it? No. It's staying right here.
Oh, that's not helpful. You're impressed with any birthday goer who is capable of snapping a piñata. It does seem like the kind of thing you need to have, like, big WrestleMan arms to do, doesn't it? Alright, can we snapdragon this guy?
For the sweet love of Pete, what do you want me to do with that? Bah, get away from me, Bridge, you cretin!
I want you to put it up your butthole. Alright, instead of sword fighting him, what if we...
You gained 86 experience points and found a healing potion. Oops, wrong kind of dungeon master.
Well, now we've got no bridge whatsoever. That was not a helpful maneuver. Oops. Well, we could always jump in after him. I guess not, actually. I really thought that was an option. Well, we'll have to come back when we find a magic spell that can make us a bridge. I don't suppose you have one of those in here. No? Okay. Oh, I just realized. I just thought of something. I just solved a puzzle in my brain. Rezrov doesn't just seem to open doors. Rezrov opens anything.
Rezrov.
No? I really thought Rezrov would work. Maybe I misclicked.
Rezrov.
I know of one other move right now. You can share it if you like. I am,
Violence never solved anything. Well, not everything. Okay, not this thing.
I'm having a little bit of trouble remembering how exactly... the DM's house needed ID. That is a valid point. So let's go see if... Oh, he turned the photo invisible, though.
Sorry, baby. Can't come in here. Sorry. House rule. No exception. I don't care if you're the Dungeon Master himself. You're still not getting in here.
Doesn't care if we're the Dungeon Master. We can go around the back of the house, though. We haven't been back here. Let's see, there is a weird-looking mushroom. Let's do what we do with every weird-looking plant. And we needed Curly. Alright, I can't seem to take anything from it. I can put it in here like a bed. That's adorable. But I do not see anything of great use back here. Can I make you grow out? Yeah, we put the flower to... Oh, wait, I know. What if we go bonk? That was a very obscure...
Now that's why people say plants are a man's best friend, or whatever they say. I don't know any people.
I don't know any people either. What do we got?
Looks like a torn piece of scroll.
Alright, a torn piece of scroll. Cool. Can we do that again? Is there any reason to do that again? No. Alright. Good night, flower. You're very helpful. Torn piece of scroll. Well, that seems like the kind of thing we could fix in the spell lab if we had access to the spell lab. I'm missing something. I'm missing something small. You know what we haven't done? We haven't been to every stop on the subway. There are other places we could be on the subway. Let's check some of them out. Like, let's check out, this monastery. The monastery was the setting of Zork Nemesis. I've never played Zork Nemesis. It is the game in between Return to Zork and Zork Grand Inquisitor. I think it's the one Zork game that I've never played in any form. Someday we'll get to it. It's supposed to be deadly serious, though. Like, intensely serious. The exact opposite of this game in every way. do you think I never played it?
This place doesn't look safe.
This place doesn't look safe. Well, that's fine. Let's see what it is. We got a fast travel machine.
Well, that's just great. How are we going to get up there?
I don't know. How are we going to get up there? I don't know. I don't have a ladder. First Zork game and your first time touching this genre in over a decade. Well, we're not getting in, clearly. So let's try one of the other... Let's try Flood Control Dam 3. Flood Control Dam 3 is a location from the original text adventure Zork. Someday I will go through the text adventures. As I mentioned, I'm just looking for a text-to-speech solution. I want the game to read its own text out loud, because God knows I talk enough, and if I tried to read you an entire text adventure, my entire throat would fall out and roll away. Oh, meanwhile...
Good. Now, if you just be a lamb and sign this confession, it's a formality, really. You willingly agree to be eternally bound and totemized and so forth, blah, blah, blah. You violated the laws and or pointed suggestions of the Inquisition, etc., etc., etc.
No problem. Of course. Oh, look, wait, there's a mistake here on line 17C.
Be a lamb, just sign on the line.
No, really, look, here, where it's supposed to say stand in line for 3 hours and then get totemized, it says, pop the inspector one. Oh, sorry. Oh.
I'll sign for you. Pink copy's yours. Have a nice day.
Antheria Jack is not very good at his job, honestly. Well, to be fair, he's an actor.
I'm remembering why I've always preferred teleporting. This is the stop for the famed Flood Control Dam number 3. I believe it was quite the tourist attraction in times far distant.
Times far distant, indeed. Souvenir Zorkman Press. Press 1 Zorkman and do Souvenir Flood Control Dam 3 letter opener. Yeah, I'm a sucker for touristy bullshit. Let's do it.
A letter opener! What strange device is this?
It opens letters, Dalbos. Alright, let's check out the tourist attraction. Flood Control Dam number 3.
There it is. One of the crowning achievements on Lord Dimwit's Flathead.
Ah yes, Lord Dimwit's Flathead. Former ruler of the Great Underground Empire. What is this? Golgatem! Create a bridge over a body of water. Like a bridge over troubled water. I can't hit that note. Sound like strong sad. Flood Control Dam 3 was constructed in the year 738 of the Great Underground Empire to harness the mighty Frigid River. This work was supported by a grant of 37 million Zorkmits from your omnipotent noble tyrant, Lord Dimwit Flathead the Excessive. This impressive structure is composed of 37,000 cubic feet of concrete. It's 256 feet tall at the center and 193 feet wall at the top. The lake created beneath the dam has a volume of 1.7 billion cubic feet, an area of 27 million square feet, and a shoreline of 35,000 feet. You just chose those numbers at random, didn't you? Though only 4 of the 1,400 sluice doors proposed by his lordly excessiveness were ever actually constructed, these 4 doors seem to adequately regulate water pressure on the dam, with the exception of one historic occasion. When a lesser dam engineer, having troubles at home, fell asleep at the control panel and allowed all 4 sluices to close at once. The dam burst, the Frigid River flooded, and all power in the neighboring town of Fuzel was cut off for 11 weeks. Since the underground shares one predominant irrigation system, students as far away as the Eastland campus of GV Tech were flooded for an entire semester, causing the courses of Magic Potions 101 to become Magic Kayaking 101, and subsequently rendering an entire term's worth of cheat notes utterly useless. Can you simple this up for me? No, because there are no actual instructions at all. But we know what to do, don't we? If the river floods, when all of the dam sluices are closed, we close all the damn sluices.
Now you're thinking outside the box. Snaps all around. Well, whatever. I guess a much-loved and irreplaceable 300-year-old national treasure is a small price to pay. Congratulations.
Meanwhile, back at the Inquisition.
Number 57. 57. Go on then. In you go, 57.
Wait, that's it? In you go, 57? I mean, don't you read something or, say something?
Yes, I say, in you go, 57, and you go in.
Oh. Well, it's gonna at least have a hug.
People! People! Oh, not again! Oh, that's it. I can't work in these conditions.
Gosh, the power went out. How did that
Am I
happen?
getting totemized or what?
I wonder what happens if we,
Oh, got him.
Throw the try. And you'll see me at the crossroads. The music in here is very nice. I like it quite a lot. Some of it does really stick in the mind, like Antheria Jack's little thematic riff here when he shows up every now and then. This little Indiana Jones knockoff theme. And we are squeezing right up against the 2-hour time limit that I usually have set for myself, but I want to just squeeze this one last puzzle solution in. Let's, shove our map in. Down to the spell lab. And you can hear the water now. I gotta stand closer, apparently.
I like your style. Splendid job.
That's a much better bridge than the one we had before, isn't it? And no pesky guardian. Alright, now we have various spell terminals. Transmogrification, origination, interpretation, etc., and the spell checker.
The spell checker. You used to have to wait in line for hours to use this thing. I guess we can cut to the front of the line now.
Now, when we get back tomorrow, we will be going through all of the stations to make our own custom magic spell, I believe. But, right now, let's just run this through a spell checker.
Spell named Odabil is soggy. Drying spell. Drying is complete.
The Obadil spell looks good as new.
Make caster more attractive to other creatures. really what I was hoping for. How strong is the custom? No. We'll be making a very specific custom spell. Spell. And that is end of day 1 for Zork Grand Inquisitor. I hope you all enjoyed so far. I hope it's proving entertaining. Yeah, notice what Obadil spelled backwards is. Folks. And, I will be passing you off to... Oh... I think Worlds of ZZT. Yeah, Worlds of ZZT is going through a shareware CD right now. I don't think they're logging out, so... Passing you off over there. If you like the kind of bizarre stuff that I do, you may enjoy what they're doing. It looks like they're about to play some extraordinarily antique flight simulator. So, please enjoy that. For now, though, good night, everybody. Oh yeah, this doesn't look like a DVT game. This looks like a antique flight simulator. So, off we go. Goodbye.